Hello friends. Today I will do an experiment on air layering of guava plants. Which ingredient is best for air layering of guava plants? Today I will use carrot and banana as ingredient. Air layering is a method of plant propagation that encourages a part of a stem to develop roots while still attached to the parent plant. The use of carrots and bananas in this technique is a DIY approach that utilizes them as natural rooting hormone sources or part of the rooting medium. Let's look at the process of establishing air layers in guava trees using effective ingredients step by step. Initially, select a premium guava cultivar that exhibits 2 robust lateral branches. The tree must be young and have mature branches. Young stems, typically those that are 1 or 2 years old, are needed for air layering because they possess superior physiological characteristics for root initiation and survival compared to older, more mature wood. Younger stems have a more vigorous and metabolically active cambium layer. This tissue has greater cellular plasticity, meaning its cells are more responsive to hormonal signals and are more capable of redifferentiating into new root tissue. Using a sterile, sharp knife, make 2 parallel circumferential cuts about 1 inch apart around the stem. Carefully remove and scrape away the ring of cortex and phloem between the cuts, exposing the underlying xylem tissue. Removing the inner layer during air layering is essential because it severs the vascular cambium and the phloem, effectively interrupting the flow of photosynthates, sugars, from the leaves to the root system, which is crucial for stimulating adventitious root formation above the cut. Retaining the cambium permits swift vascular tissue regeneration, healing the wound. The resultant restoration of phloem and xylem function defeats the objective of air layering, which requires severing the vascular connection to induce root development proximal to the cut. Now take carrot and banana as ingredients. First, we will cut the banana in half. Banana peels are rich in essential plant nutrients, particularly potassium, K, which is critical for regulating water movement, enzyme activity, and general plant health. Place it on the branch and secure it with zip tie. The banana is placed directly against the exposed cambium tissue. The banana material is highly moist and is encased along with the sphagnum moss in plastic. The fleshy fruit or peel contributes moisture and helps the surrounding rooting medium soil maintain a high, stable humidity around the wound. In air layering, preventing the exposed tissue from drying out is crucial, as is maintaining a moist environment for the emerging roots to grow into. Now take a carrot and cut it from both sides. When carrot material, especially if mashed or pureed, is mixed with the traditional rooting medium, like cocoa peat or sphagnum moss, it can help increase the mixture's ability to retain moisture. Maintaining high, consistent humidity around the wounded area is crucial, and the moisture content of the carrot contributes to this environment. Split it from the middle. Take out internal part so that the carrot set easily on the branch. Carrots are a root and a storage organ, which makes them rich in compounds that can promote plant growth. Place it on the branch and secure it with a toothpick. Carrots are packed with concentrated sugars. When placed near a wound, these available carbohydrates can be absorbed or transported to the root formation zone. Root formation is an energy-intensive process. Providing a local source of readily available energy can supplement the sugars trapped by the girdling process, accelerating the development of new roots. Like many plant tissues, carrots contain natural auxins that are known to support root growth. Then take 250 ml plastic glass. Make a hole in the bottom of the plastic glass that is the size of the branch, and cut one side of the plastic glass, set it on the branch. The cups must be placed in the middle of the ingredients. The use of a plastic cup in air layering is an effective, simple, and increasingly popular method that replaces the traditional wrapping of a rooting medium with plastic film. The cup functions as a sturdy, self-contained mini chamber that stabilizes the rooting environment. Because the cup holds a larger and more stable volume of moist medium, it requires less frequent watering and checking compared to a tightly wrapped plastic film. Completely block the cut part of the cup with electrical tape. If you don't block the cups properly, your air layering may fail. Fill the glass completely with wet cocoa peat. Cocoa peat has a high water holding capacity. If you don't have cocoa peat, you can use garden soil. Cocoa peat is lightweight and easy to work with, making it convenient for wrapping around the branch. Cocoa peat contains essential nutrients that can support the growth and development of new roots. Overall, cocoa peat is an excellent substrate for air layering. Cocoa peat's spongy structure allows it to absorb and hold a massive amount of water, typically 8 to 10 times its own dry weight, reduces the frequency of watering, and ensures a consistent moisture supply for plant roots, especially in hot climates or containers. Excellent aeration. Despite its high water-holding capacity, its porous structure remains light and fluffy, creating sufficient air pockets. Prevents soil compaction and waterlogging, ensuring roots receive the oxygen necessary for respiration and healthy growth. Good drainage. Its fibrous particles allow excess water to drain freely, preventing the saturated conditions that lead to root rot. Creates a perfect balance of air and water in the root zone, which is vital for root development. The material has a high linin content, which makes it decompose very slowly. Maintains its structure and air-water balance in the container for a long period, allowing it to be reused multiple times. Then cover it completely with black polythene or aluminum foil paper. Black polythene can block light, which can be beneficial for root development. Roots typically grow in darkness. This will help maintain humidity and promote root formation. And tie it with zip tie. The right time for air layering on guava trees is generally during the active growing season, which corresponds to late spring, early summer, or the rainy season in tropical and subtropical regions. The goal is to choose a period when the plant's physiology and the surrounding environmental conditions are most conducive to rapid root formation. The success of air layering is maximized when both the plant's internal resources and the external environment are ideal for root growth. After 45 days, I will see how successful my experiment has been. Which ingredient gave the best results, carrot or banana? Wait until the roots are clearly visible through the plastic wrap and have a light tan or yellowish color, indicating they are mature. The results showed that the two materials used were positive and almost identical. We must be careful when removing the plastic cup so that the roots do not break, because the new roots are very soft. Once the roots are well developed, carefully separate the branch from the mother plant. Perform the separation and potting in the early morning or on a cool, cloudy day to minimize stress from heat and sun. The new plant is essentially with a small root system and will need special care to harden off and adjust to its new life. After separating the air layering from the mother plant, you can plant them directly in the ground or in a pot. However, instead of planting directly in the ground, it is better to plant in a pot and transplant it into the ground once it is mature. Now I will plant this tree in a pot. Make sure the roots are completely covered with soil when planting. Keep the soil consistently moist, but never waterlogged. The newly formed roots are still delicate and susceptible to root rot if the soil stays too soggy. Water the new plant thoroughly. Place the potted plant in a bright location with indirect sunlight. Avoid direct sunlight.